I'm giving myself 10 entire days to take this base plate and turn it into a fully complete and fleshed out Roblox game. This might seem like a difficult task, but there are already a ton of viral Roblox games which might have taken even less time to make. I might not have an entire team, but I have a ton of dedication and, in my opinion, a lot more experience than I used to compared to a couple years ago. So let's dive right into this video. Day 1 has officially begun, and if I want this game to turn out well, I've got tons of work ahead of me. But to start, I needed a good idea to base the entire game off of, which I think should have easy to digest gameplay, along with fun and satisfying mechanics such as battling, collecting, and leveling up unique and rare creatures. And since recently the grow a blank genre has been getting popular, I decided on a game where you battle creatures and collect their egg, and then hatch that egg at your plot to get rarer and stronger monsters to fight with, the eggs themselves having offline growth features. I think it's a great idea and hasn't explicitly been done before, so I was itching to dive right in. To start, I hopped into an empty base plate and added an offline growth script, which I had in my inventory. This scales the size of grass you create depending on how long you are offline. Cool, but all I needed was the offline growth tracking in the script, which is mostly just a matter of subtracting the time that you logged on last by the time that you've logged on now. After some code changing and sniffing, I had this, which simply switched out the grass for an egg, gave it a label to show the time left, along with adding it so that it can progress while you're online too, not just offline. It's now day 2, and while I was offline, I had a builder friend create some of the map, which would help when it came to the next features I planned on adding. The first would be a plot system, so each player would have their own personal island, along with a teleport button, which teleported you from your plot to the island and vice versa. I even added it so that it saves where you were on the island, so that you don't have to run back to your last location every single time. The egg placing system did work now, but without a proper inventory system, there's no way to place the egg you want, so I added that in. Although, as you can see, it's empty at the moment, since there's no eggs to grab being spawned anywhere. After a bit of time, I added in a nest spawning feature, with various features such as spawn pools where I can make eggs spawn in specific zones, and spawn parts so that I can put the exact areas I'd like for them to spawn. It's not very noticeable now, but you'll see it better as the video progresses. Moving on, we're now on day 3. And to take a little break from all the egg coding, I worked on making exploration a bit more fun with some running effects, along with some jumping effects. Definitely cool stuff, but let's get back on track, with animating our first creature, a Tweedlebird. After making its idle and run animation, I was able to make it so the Tweedlebird, or whatever creature you have equipped, can follow you. I'm making good progress, but I think it's time for me to lock in. The next feature to add would be the NPC creatures that would be protecting the eggs, forcing you to fight them before taking the egg to hatch it yourself. Speaking of fighting, that was the next addition on the list, which now meant that you could fight the creatures, take their eggs, and even place them to hatch at your plot. Definitely good progress, but let's keep the ball rolling. Starting off with day 4, if your player's creature is defeated in battle, you're now sent home to heal your creature. Along with this, I modeled our second creature, named Petalinx. I also added attack animations for both of them to liven up fights just a little bit more. Day 5, and I've freshened up all the UI myself, adding a new player level bar and UI to the left, which will show what creatures you have equipped. Next, I spent a decent bit of time making it so eggs can actually be hatched, along with a nice little opening sequence to make things look a bit more official. As the final addition for today, I thought a pet index, where you can see all the creatures you've discovered/collected, would be a good idea, giving you more of a reason to collect them all. Day 6 has now arrived, and today I think it's time to add a proper menu for you to look through and manage all the creatures you own, so of course I did just that. Along with now being able to manage your creatures, I added a notification system to show the XP you and your creatures now get from fighting. This also meant that the player level on the bottom was now functional as well. It even shows you when your creatures level up. With day 7 rolling around, I took building into my own hands, finishing most of the first island. Very cool stuff. And here's another cool thing. The menu on the left now working properly. It shows what you have equipped, along with their health and level. The last thing for day 7 was a cool healing effect I've had lying around in an old archived project of mine, which I thought fit just fine in this game. For day 8, I spent a good chunk of it refactoring a lot of systems to be able to support multiple creatures being equipped, along with automatically switching between them if the one that's fighting faints. After that, I spent the rest of the day making the UI more flush and fun to fiddle with. On day 9, there was tons of work being done. A good bit of it spent testing, bug fixing, and stopping memory leaks, but I did have a bit of time to add in a move system for the creatures, making fights even more lively and fun to watch. Along with this, I added trees, bushes, grass, flowers, and more to the map, making it look much more complete and fun to explore. It's now the final day. Day 10. I'm extremely proud of the work I've managed to get done, especially today, since I added around 5 to 7 new creatures, like Frailier, Cyrosaur, Basilith, Krylat, and more. I've also completely changed up the plot, making it so that you could buy upgrades and progress your home to give you a feeling of accomplishment. With that being the end of day 10, my time is now up, but I'm extremely proud of what I've managed to do.
This guy stinks!
From plots, egg hatching, fighting, to the map, I think it's done amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to try it. All there is to do is to create the logo and thumbnail, add some game passes, slap some ads on it, and see how it does. It's been a day or two, and I've let the ad run. Sadly though, the results aren't the best, as it only even got around 500 visits, making it a pretty big fail, which definitely sucks. I actually really enjoyed the game, and even got a bunch done for it after the 10 days to make it hopefully more enjoyable for the player, and reduce lag. But hey, that's okay. I still got to have fun creating a game, and that's all that matters. And that's everything for today's devlog. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and keep an eye out for the next video. And if you want to get updates on what I'm up to before I even publish a video, join the Discord with the link in the description below. Anyway, that's all from me. Peace out and have a good one.